Good day, everybody. This is Lone Eagle 112358. Thank you for joining me today. I appreciate it so very, very, very much. I really do. So listen, where did the North Pole go? Where does Mr. Claus make love to Mrs. Claus? Where are the elves making the toys? Where's Rudolph at? Got a viewer asking me a question. Her name is Jennifer, saying, "You're a Canadian native. I'm surprised you haven't done a video on the Arctic Circle. Now tell me, there was once a sheet of ice/land up there shown on the globe, right? That's what I remember. What is your take on this?" So, my take on this is, yeah. Where did the North Pole go? So I've covered this in different videos, but I've covered it, I didn't really directly cover it the way I'm going to now. So in order to cover where did the North Pole go, I have to cover two other things. But first, let's decide, and this is going to be the first poll question. I'm going to keep this video as short as I can. Was the North Pole a sheet of ice, a giant glacier, or was it land covered in ice? Poll question. Please take it, top right hand corner. Second, where did it go and how did it go? So if it's a sheet of ice, and a lot of you are saying that it was caused by global warming, well, why do we still have snow on Greenland and glaciers on Greenland and all around the neighboring islands? That makes no sense to me. But again, I'm not a geologist. I'm not a scientist, as you guys know. I'm just a simpleton who has questions. Let me correct that. Who has viewers who have questions. So, did it melt? And if it did, why is there still snow on the Greenland? Okay. Now, if it was land and or ice, is it hidden? Did Google Earth and the Illuminati hide it on us? Now, why would they do that? Well, I think it's called Mount Meru, right? If it's land, and you'd have to believe in flat Earth, I think, for this to exist. I'm not sure. I don't know much about Mount Meru, and I'm not going to get into this because I really want to just know your opinion on what you know right now off the top of your head. I don't want to implant too many ideas, okay? So you can look into Mount Meru yourself. I'll just show you what they mean. I'm going to pull up an image. This is the center of the earth. Apparently it's the Garden of Eden, okay? And this is the North Pole. So that's another theory. Or was it just a piece of land like Greenland and they're hiding it, you know, like the way, the way they might be hiding other land. Like I honestly believe they could be hiding land from us, you know, but who knows, right? We'll know one day. And so, was it a sheet of ice that melted due to global warming? And if it was global warming, why is there still snow up here? And if it disappeared, why did they disappear? Was it Mount Meru, or was it just this big? If they made it disappear, they have a huge reason for it. They're hiding something, okay? Alright. Take a poll on that one too, please. So here comes, I'm going to do 2-in-1 right now. The sun trajectory and the continents shifting up north. Here's my other theory. Now, a lot of you guys can agree, or do agree, that, you know, I should have had the video out, sorry. I put out a video a couple weeks ago about, I found old Earth sunset residue. Okay, now if you look here on the left, I am claiming that this is, which is not a fact yet, I still have to prove this video, which is why I took out the Mandela effect name out of it, because I just couldn't prove it. So on the left, I am saying that these videos at the same time of year, just 1 year apart, before Mandela, after Mandela, and you can see this little piece of land right here is right here, right? Before Mandela, after Mandela. So I know for a fact the sun trajectory trajectory either changed or we moved to a different planet and closer to our Milky Way. That's the story I'm hearing down the Sagittarius arm. Sorry if I'm butchering that up. Please correct me. But I know something happened. I know the sun has changed. And I'm like, well, how can it change? And then when I was like examining Google Earth as I was discovering Mandela effect, I noticed that the North Pole was gone. And I'm like, what the F? And then I noticed that Russia, this is the first thing, Russia and Canada are way too close to each other. And then I immediately just had a train of thought. I'm like, oh my god, they made the North Pole disappear and our continents shifted up north, alright, causing our sun trajectory to change. Okay, Ottawa, so Ottawa is right here, its current position is right here. Well, before our continents shifted up, I would say Ottawa was right around here. And that explains why my garden has changed, why the sun is hitting my house at a different angle. And I know a lot of you can relate to this. I know a lot of you can attest to this, okay? My theory is that, yeah, they're hiding something in the North Pole. They took it out and there was a giant void. Because when they take out that sheet of ice that used to be here, there was a giant ocean now. And they couldn't explain that. So what did they do? They brought the continents closer together this way, and that changed my sun trajectory. See, Ottawa is right here, used to be down here, and that brought Greenland closer. They had to fill this in to make it look busy. It was too big. It would have looked like this. This would have been the North Pole had they just removed the ice or the land. They would have had to explain what the hell happened. I feel for everybody that you're believing in global warming, but this is not explaining global warming. Why is there still ice on Greenland? Again, go in the comment section and own my ass. Tell me all about how ice melts differently in water than it does on land, okay? That's the only theory I'm going to hear about it. I just don't understand why there's still ice. But again, I am totally ignorant to that science, so let me know what you guys think. The main thing is, where does Santa Claus make love to Mrs. Claus? Okay? That's my main question. Main purpose of this video is that question, okay? Leave a comment in the section. Comment section. Thank you very much, Jennifer. Thank you very much to all my viewers that helped me create these videos. I too wanted to know where the North Pole was. I did bring it up a couple times in my videos, but I threw it in big videos or longer videos where I bring up a lot of topics. I never directly talked about the North Pole. So thank you very much, Jennifer. I'm glad to have finally brought this up. Let me know what you guys think on everything. Please take the poll. I hope I hit the button correctly. Okay, thank God. Sometimes there's a button sometimes I leave it on this screen and I start talking, I'm spinning the earth, and I forget to do this. Anyway, I'm sure some of you can relate. But anyway, I love you guys. Love yourselves. Love your neighbor. Oh, here's an annoying thing that my neighbor did, and I'm still loving her. We share a tree, but it's more on my property. But when you share a tree with your neighbor, like your actual neighbor, you both own your homes, before you cut down a branch on their side, you must talk with them. You must be like, hey, this branch is kind of leaning over my fence and I would like to cut it. And I'd be like, okay, that's cool, because that's what you do when you share a tree. I've looked this up. Well, she didn't do that. She just went ahead and chopped down a lot of the branches on my tree that's on my property. And this is the shit I deal with, man. Like, hey, you guys have your problems. I'm not even trying to be like, listen to me, my problems, man. I'm just sharing the love you've got to give to people that you really don't love. It's so tough. And I'm not all about just love either. I'm coming out with a video next about the dark side, alright? Because I don't want to sound like a hippie, okay? I'm not just about love, love, love. There's another side to this Mandela thing, right? So once again, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think. Take the poll. And thank you so very much for tuning in. I appreciate it so very much. Thank you to my viewers. Thank you, Jennifer. And love your neighbor. Lone Eagle 112358. Peace. I'm surprised you haven't done a video on the Arctic Circle. Now tell me, there was once a sheet of ice / land up there shown on the globe, right? That's what I remember. What is your take on this? Hey, thank you for joining me today. I appreciate it so very much. I really do. So listen, where did the North Pole go? Where does Mr. Claus make love to Mrs. Claus? Where are the elves making the toys? Where's Rudolph at? Got a viewer asking me a question. Her name is Jennifer, saying, you're a Canadian native. So, my take on this is, yeah. Where did the North Pole go? So I've covered this in different videos, but I've covered it, I didn't really directly cover it the way I'm. Good day, everybody. This is Lone Eagle 11235.